Welcome back to Let Us Learn to Lead video series on free open source software designed by M. Srinivasan, Training Associate Mathematics, Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan, Zonal Institute of Education and Training, Mumbai. Self-learning contents in video form on GeoGebra, a dynamic mathematics software, is presented at this video series. To view the contents, you may join Google Classroom by using the class code 73AUMBO. In this video, you will learn designing a worksheet to explore the volume of a cuboid through animation. For preparing this video lecture, I used Windows 10 operating system, a licensed version, GeoGebra 5.0, a free open source software, and free open source screen recorder software. Let us start. Let me show you what type of worksheet we will be designing. We will be designing a worksheet to show the volume of a cuboid in an animated manner. Volume is nothing but the capacity of a solid. Therefore, in a cuboid, we will try to have the length, we will fix the breadth, we will fix the height. We will show them a cuboid and we will try to show them how this cuboid is filled with liquid. And by moving this height, I can show them that what is the meaning of the total volume of the cuboid, volume of the liquid inside and volume of the cuboid. And we can have a comparison between the volume of the cuboid and volume of the liquid inside the cuboid. And also we can ask them to find the percentage of liquid in that also. Here I have used the sliders with increment 1 so that this percentage will come as 10, 20, 30, 40 and so on. You can use your own way of explaining with the increment as 0.5. Accordingly, the percentage will also change. Okay, now let us try to design this dynamic worksheet from scratch. For that, I have taken GeoGebra Classic 5 worksheet, where I have taken the graphic view and algebra view as it is, because both of them will be useful for this particular worksheet. In the option, I have taken rounding off to maybe 0 decimal place or 1 decimal place as per your wish, and labeling of new points only. Okay, now let me try to remove this, clicking this graphics, remove this axis, remove this grid. So that here also in graphics, you will get a white background. In the view, you go to 3D graphics. Now all of them are available now. Okay, well, now let us have a heading. When you click these graphics, 2D menu will open. When you click this, 3D menu will open. You should be careful. Okay, now I am going for giving the heading animated volume of a cuboid. Okay, now remember this cuboid can be drawn by taking first a rectangle. For that rectangle, I am going to fix the length. I will have a slider for length. I will have the minimum as 1, maximum as 10. It is left to you. Increment, I am keeping it as 1. You can keep it as 0.5. If you don't keep it, it will take 0.1 automatically. Go to the next one, breadth. Once again, the minimum as 1, maximum as 10, and increment as 1. I am keeping it. It is left to you. Okay, one more height we need. Okay, we need it afterwards, but I will fix it now itself. Okay, here also I am keeping the minimum as 1, maximum as 10, and increment as 1. Okay, this height is also I got. Okay, now all of them are visible here. Okay, height is also now. Now you see, I am going to have a rectangle where I can control the length, breadth, and height. Therefore, I can go for this segment with a given length. Let me touch it. It will ask me the length. I will type LENGTH, length. Now when I move this, it will also move. Well, now let me go for drawing a perpendicular line to this AB through this B. I want the breadth now. Therefore, I will go for a circle with the center and radius. Touch B, it will ask the radius. Now you type BREADTH. If you have had there as B, then you can type directly B. Okay. Now it touches there. Now when I move this breath, it also moves. Okay. Let us go for the points of intersection. Sorry, points of intersection of this perpendicular and this circle. It touches at 2 points, but in cyclic order I want this point should be C, or name it as capital C. The bottom point will come automatically become C1. Okay, now let us go for one more perpendicular line now to this through this A for AB. Now to complete it, let us go for the parallel line for this AB through this C. Now you got the fourth point now for that rectangle, that is capital D. Okay. Now go to this polygon, touch this A, touch B, touch C, touch D, and then come back and touch A. Now the thing which you are not required, we can remove it. For example, this G can be removed, this C can be removed, this C1 can be removed, this H can be removed, this I can be removed. That is, it can be hidden. Okay, A I will bring it down and B I will bring it down. Now when I move this length, it increases. When I move the breadth, it increases. Therefore now I got one Q1 as the polygon. It is actually showing here as 24. It is a rectangle now. This rectangle I am going to convert it into a cuboid. Therefore come back to this 3D graphics. Click this pyramid, extrude to prism, touch this at the middle. Altitude it will ask. Now have 10 as the altitude, because there is a maximum may have it in this height. Therefore I am having it as 10. Now right click it. This E is actually the cuboid there. Right click it. Go for its object properties. In that opacity you make it as 0. Okay, which means that now it is you are just seeing it as it is totally transparent now. Okay, once again you should be a little bit careful now. Once again go to this extrude the prism. Now you have to select this Q1, touch it at the middle. I think you have to be very careful. Sometimes it may not get that much easily selected. You have to be careful while you are selecting it. Okay, this is the Q1. Select it. Okay, go to this extrude the prism, extrude to prism, and then touch it. Touch at the middle. Okay, once again I will try. Okay, extrude to prism and touch at the middle. Now we have to touch. Okay, it got selected now. Okay, now go to this extrude the prism and then touch it. It will ask the altitude. Now you have to type this height now, HEIGHT. Okay, then click OK. Now remember, already it is there. Now I am just having a height of it now. When selecting it is little bit should be little bit careful. Your mouse should be very clearly should have. Okay, now this is the new one you got, J. Therefore right click it, go to the object properties, right click it, go to the object properties. In that you can select any color, for example this red color or whatever maybe, and then have the opacity as 75. When I move this height, you see it is going on move. Now I think very visually the child can visualize it like this also. Okay, you can bring it down little bit, you can bring it down. Okay, now you see you can show it to the children. Okay, now there are two volumes are there, therefore you can ask the children to visualize. The first one is volume of given cuboid. Okay, now what is the number over here? It is E. Therefore from the object you just select E. Okay, E. It is 240. Actually it is fixed. It is fixed because height is fixed. If you change the breadth, it changes. If you hit the length, it changes. But it height is fixed now. Now you can go for the next one for the children to learn what is actually the volume of liquid. Okay. Now this is J, therefore you can go for this and you can go for J. Okay, J. Okay, good. Okay, you got it over here. Is it okay now? Okay. Okay. Now it is very simple now. Suppose if you are just keeping it over here, you see, it is becoming 420, 420. Is it okay? Now both of them are totally equal now. The volume of the cuboid and volume of the liquid in the cuboid, they are totally equal. But when you are going on reducing it, then it is getting reduced. Is it okay now? Therefore, the breadth can be increased, the height can be increased. Accordingly, both of them will be going on, changing, going on, increasing, going on, decreasing, and so on. It will be there. Now, like this also, you can ask the children to calculate the percentage of liquid inside that. Therefore, for that, what we can have it, we can have capital P is equal to, you can have J upon E, J upon E, then multiplied by 100%. Okay, now you will get one answer there. Therefore, suppose the child, you can ask, what is it? Okay, now you can ask the children that the percentage of liquid. You can ask them to calculate also in the cuboid is equal to, now I think already we have calculated it. It is capital P, somewhere it will be there at the top. Capital P, oh, capital P, then you can have it as percentage. Okay, now it's also percentage. Okay, now you can keep it at the bottom. Now you can see when I am moving it, when I make that height as 5, 50%, 60%, 70%, 80%, 90%, 100%. Okay, at any spot you just keep it, the percentage will be the same, but it is 294 by 490 multiplied by 100, like that. Okay, for very interesting, the child can understand actually what is the meaning of the volume of the cuboid, and they will try to calculate that what is the volume of the liquid, or what is the volume of the whatever the material inside that cuboid, they can be able to calculate. This is the way to do it. This is a kind of animated one. Therefore, the child can understand the volume better in a nice manner. Thank you. Let us learn to lead.